and warm welcome to our show, Efauji Talks, an IESECCI initiative which promises to bring inspiring stories and brilliant speakers on board each episode. I am Shavinder, the brand head of this show, and we are currently showcasing the series Choose to Challenge. And we all know teeth are always in fashion. And today I am going to talk on this with a very special guest. Today on our show, we have Dr. Vandana Thakran. She is a REX Karamveen Awardee, a Maxillofacial Surgeon, Chairman Health of Federation of Indian Industries, Foundation Director, as well as for known chain of dental chains in NCR Mintleaf Dental. Welcome to the show, Dr. Vandana.
Hello, Shivinder. Thank you for having me here. It is a pleasure to be here and talking with you and this platform, Fauji Talks, and this day, any day wouldn't be better than today to honor all the Faujis and to thank them for all their efforts they've been putting in and their families. A big salute to all of them.
Thank you so much. So before we start the conversation, I want my viewers to know more about Dr. Vandana. Well, she has been felicitated by many awards, which include the Best Dentist, Nari Shakti Award, Best Dental Clinic Chain in Delhi NCR, Gurgaon Achiever Award, Entrepreneur Excellence Award, and prestigious REX Karamveen Award in association with UN, that is the United Nations. She is an accomplished leader with a dedicated team of lady doctors, and she is doing some great work of creating beautiful world by changing one smile at a time. As I told in the beginning, teeth are always in fashion. Teeth are always in fashion, you know. That's a wonderful thing. So Dr. Vandana, let's directly dive into our question answer session. And I want to know a couple of things. Let's start with your karma. Why was this karma started? It's a beautiful name.
Okay, yes, Shivinder, I'm so glad that you just came to my favorite topic, karma. So to begin with, we will have to go back a few years back. So while I was doing my graduation and then post-graduation from Rohtak, the Government College Rohtak, and then I did my residency from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi. Both are very prestigious, one of the best medical colleges in India. So there we learned to serve the people, in the right way, you know, just as the doctors. And as a doctor, I don't know about others, but me and my husband is a pathologist though, but we very much agree on this particular point that we have doctors for a reason, and that reason has always been on my mind. I never forgot that while I was in government hospitals or when I shifted to this private sector after my residency was over and we shifted to Gurgaon, because I thought that Gurgaon is very much evolving as in private sector as related to the medical health and other opportunities. But when I tried to find my niche here as a surgeon, I am a maxillofacial surgeon. I did my MD in maxillofacial surgeon and I practiced maxillofacial surgery in government institutes for more than 6 years after my graduation. So that was basically who I am, and I chose that area, that field to serve whole of my life as a maxillofacial surgeon. But here in the private sector, the scenario was entirely different. So it was majorly like you have to do everything. And the motive of doing my post-graduation or master's was being forfeited. And to be very frank, I was not into it if I would have done that, that would have been a disservice to my fraternity, to my profession, to my mentors, to my teachers, to my bosses and all those guides. So that have been a big disservice to them. What they taught me, and I'm not doing what they taught me. I'm just after money. So money was never a problem by God's grace. So we decided let us start our own centers. So in 2014, we started off with first clinic in Sector 47. And you won't believe it that for 6 months, I could not, I won't say I did not, I could not charge a penny from anyone, because, after working so long in a government sector and treating 500 patients a day or looking at them, and, you don't feel like, I was not, how can I ask for a service? सो जैसे लोग सोचते हैं ना कि डॉक्टर्स तो देने के लिए होते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं एक दिमाग में हमारे भी यही होता है कि हमारा एक प्रोफेशन ऐसा ही है, बट वी नेवर थॉट टू कम इनटू the private sector. But as luck would have it, we had to come here because God has some other plans. So I decided to give it a shot. And I used to talk to each and every patient for about hours, and they would sit and listen to me. Yes. And the only thing that I will tell them, and I tell them till date after 8 years, is you will never go for a cardiac surgery from an orthopedician. Then why would you, even if the orthopedician says I'll do it with half the price, you would never go for that. But why would you want a oral surgeon, a maxillofacial surgeon, to do a root canal treatment for you? People do not know it that dentistry has further 9 fields, like medicine has further. Yeah, we have 9 fields. 9 fields, as in when we do the graduation like MBBS, it's just a study of everything. And then
under one umbrella.
Yeah. And after that, you have to choose one field. Like they choose after MBBS, either they want to be an eye surgeon, ENT, or general surgeon, cardiac surgeon, or medicine. We have our own choices where we want to be the maxillofacial surgeon, or we want to be the RCT, or we call it the endodontist specialist, or we want to go for the bridges or dentures, and that is called prosthodontics, prosthetics, or we want to go for the teeth straightening services, that is orthodontist. Pediatric dentistry itself is a MD field, and all these fields we are trained for 3 long years. We have to do the research, and it's a proper thesis and research and everything. But it's as good as a good MD in any of the medical fields. But people don't know it. They just like कि ठीक है MDS है तो कुछ कर लेगा हमारा, but MDS नहीं है. You have to be aware that MDS वो काहे में है. MDS अगर वो सर्जन है आप उससे RCT कराएंगे, it's bound to fail. And like I always wanted कि जैसे ही पेशेंट एंटर हुआ तो मुझे लगता था बस सर्जरी के लिए हो कोई पेशेंट, सिस्ट हो, ट्यूमर हो, ट्रॉमा हो, चलेगा, मुझे दांत निकालना है वो भी चलेगा, but RCT I used to dread. So we had to work on that. And my patients started asking me, like my relatives or my friends are living somewhere else and they want the dental treatment, and we want them to come to you, but you are far off. So I understood that situation, and we researched that a particular person will not be able to reach out for medical or dental service beyond 5 kilometers. So we had to have another center. So we came up with our second center in July 2015. Then in third one in March 16, then 2 in 18, and then 1 in 19. And we had to shift, or we can say pack up 2 of our centers during this COVID time, because one of them was in Delhi and it was getting difficult for me to manage that. And it is all very much our efforts only, no other things involved, no other people involved. It is just on the basis of our feeling of our moral responsibility towards the society. So now comes the point of affordability. So whenever we have always tried to keep this very affordable, keeping in mind we're giving the best material, best services, best doctors. All the doctors are roped in, and all the specialist doctors are now at panel, 8 Mintleaf Dental, and every treatment is done by the specialist only. Like I will do only extractions or surgeries, root canal specialist will do only the root canals, and general dentist will do just the fillings and cleanings. So everything is done by the specialist dentist only. And this has also been attractive to the doctors. So every day I receive 10 to 15 CVs that we want to join Mintleaf Dental, because they know that we are doing the right specialized work here, which every doctor wants to do. So that was where then when this was one part which was taken care of. And in the meanwhile, for initial 5 years, whosoever the underprivileged, like the guard guy or anyone who used to come to the clinic, ki dard hai, So we used to treat him or her without any charges. Then we thought there came a time, then we thought that this needs to be organized, and we can definitely reach more underprivileged if we make it more organized. So in 2019, at our 5th anniversary, we decided to launch it at a grand scale, and we launched this as an initiative Karma, wherein every day, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., we treat all the underprivileged with minimal cost of 200 rupees, which they will just deposit. That is also because to maintain the seriousness of the business, basically, that they are coming here. It's not just that any the wrong person enter. So it is like very minimal cost we have kept here, and which they can afford. So anybody who's having a salary range of less than 15,000, they show us a certificate that we are working as a driver, as a nanny, as an auto thing or something, or either they get a written from their owners or their जिन्होंने उनको hire किया हुआ है. So वो लेके हमारे पास आते हैं बस, और हम उनका एक कॉपी रख लेते हैं, and then we just give them the required treatment, be it root canal or crowns or cappings. We don't mind the cost involved or anything. It is just that they are charged 200, 500, 600, not more than that. बहुत ज्यादा इसमें अच्छा इसलिए लग रहा है, उसके बाद जो हमें वीडियोस आते हैं उन लोगों के, ऑटो वाले जो रुक रुक के पूछते हैं यही जगह है जहाँ पे फ्री में ट्रीटमेंट होता है. तो and this is for all the clinics, and the main thing was कि our doctors are working for those 10 hours every day, and this दोपहर वाला time it's less busier, so we can always keep it locked for 1 to 4. You know what I thought was initially when I just read a quote by Gandhi ji that you will have to be the change if you want to bring the change. So I thought ki why me? And I started with one clinic, and it was only me, one man army. And then, I don't basically entertain the parties, jo idea ka aur ye sab hota hai, but some of the doctors in my team do. And when they come back, they tell ki the market mein news ye hai ki mint leaf ne pura market disrupt kar diya. Kyun? Kyunki wo specialization le aaya. Now the people go there and they ask, are you also providing specialists? Mera ye kaam specialist doctor hi karega na. So now they have to get it done by the specialist, क्योंकि उनको कट ज्यादा देना पड़ता था, उनका बिजनेस इफेक्ट हो रहा था वहां पे. आई एम सो ग्लैड कि एटलीस्ट लोग उस चीज को कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो किसी तरीके से भी धक्के से कर रहे हैं, जबरदस्ती कर रहे हैं, बट वो कर रहे हैं. दिस थिंग इज कमिंग, एंड सेकेंडली the people are getting aware of it. Otherwise, you think, Shivinder, in a place like Gurgaon, where most of them are very learned corporate guys, they don't know this, that this is the fact about dentistry. And the same went for Karma. When we were launching Karma, we were in association with the people they call them as mompreneur circles. So they said that we want to launch it with you. So we very much welcomed them. But the main question the guy asked us is, आप इतना खुले में इसको promote कर रहे हो, अगर और कोई dentist ने इसको ले लिया, फिर ये वाला आइडिया ले लिया तो क्या होगा? तो मेरा रिएक्शन पहला ये था कि हम चाहते हैं ले भाई, क्योंकि जितना ज्यादा लोगों को क्या होगा उससे, अंडर प्रिविलेज का फायदा होगा ना. वी डोंट केयर, हम तो जो हम हैं वो हैं, लेकिन वी डोंट केयर कि वो बंदा ले रहे हैं नहीं. इसमें फायदा किसका है? अल्टीमेटली फायदा है अंडर प्रिविलेज का. पूरा दिन उसको अपना एक दिहाड़ी का दिन या एक दिन का सैलरी उसको देना पड़ेगा, गवर्नमेंट में जाके खड़ा होना पड़ेगा पूरा लाइन में. उस दिन भी उसका ट्रीटमेंट होगा या नहीं होगा कुछ नहीं कह सकते. सेकेंडली, अगर उसका ट्रीटमेंट होगा तो मुझे मालूम क्या ट्रीटमेंट होगा, दांत को निकाल दो, ठीक है, कितना दांत निकलेगा. उसके बाद उनको कोई ट्रेनिंग नहीं दी जाती कि आप अपना ओरल हाइजीन कैसे मेंटेन करें, क्या चीज को खाना है, क्या चीज को नहीं खाना है. टोबैको च्यूइंग, इंडिया इज द वर्ल्ड्स कैंसर कैपिटल, ओरल कैंसर कैपिटल, सो टोबैको च्यूइंग इतना ज्यादा प्रेवलेंट है, लेकिन कोई ये नहीं कहेगा कि नहीं है. वो बस गवर्नमेंट में जाएंगे, दांत निकलवाया, खत्म, कल को दूसरा दांत, तीसरा दांत, एंड उसके बाद भी कोई रेस्ट नहीं है. और जितना टाइम नहीं जा रहा है, ऑटो वाला है, रिक्शा वाला है, उतना उसका दिहाड़ी भी खत्म होता है, प्लस में उसको पैसा देना पड़ रहा है उधर जो मिनिमल, वो अलग है. यहाँ पे ये we just trying to give them that ease to visit us, and we will do it for you without wasting much of your time. So this was the idea. Actually, we want to make clinics specifically for karma, for these people, but we don't have the resources right now. It is just us. Basically, the whole criteria of starting this karma was to serve as doctors everyone. So as Mother Teresa said, if you cannot feed 100 mouths, feed one. And so that is what exactly we're doing. And if we cannot we have 100 rupees, then I can always contribute 10 towards the benefit of my people, my society, my nation. And this is what we've been doing. And with God's grace, if we'll be having enough, then my ultimate aim is to provide these very specialized services to all the underprivileged and each and every person on this planet. किसी को ये नहीं लगना चाहिए कि मेरे पास पैसे की कमी है, इसकी वजह से मुझे ये ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिल पा रहा है. Because the right and timely treatment is the birthright of every human being. Every human being. It should always be free and very much affordable and approachable, and it should be available to them at any point. So nobody should feel ki ho raha hai, but so my mission is that. Yeah.
Dr. Vandana, we salute to your vision and mission. I absolutely, it's commendable. You know, one important thing is that shiddat se aap ye kaam kar rahe ho, resources and everything, and you're taking care of the underprivileged. That's a very important thing. Rest is professionalism, rest is business. But what I gather from your passion is that you are doing amazing work. And I'm sure जैसे आप मुझे लगता है जो स्माइल लोगों के फेसेस पे आती होगी आफ्टर you render your services, it's unbeatable. So that's a wonderful feeling. Absolutely. So Dr. Vandana, when we talk about the journey that you started with karma, so what efforts are put in by Mint Leaf Dental?
So Mint Leaf Dental is basically a private limited company. We incorporated this in 2017 because we were having this in view that we will have to undertake certain projects like karma as well. So everything is Mint Leaf Dental's initiative. So what Mint Leaf Dental is doing is whatever we're doing for karma, whole of the thing is being done from Mint Leaf is always will my third child. So whatever I can do for Mint Leaf, so it will be for my own personal satisfaction. But whatever is being done for karma, it is from the revenue we get from Mint Leaf, and it is exactly the same materials, the same doctors which treat the other normal people. They do the services, the treatments for the underprivileged as well. The same, everything is same for them.
किसी काम को करने के लिए हमें वैसे ही रिसोर्सेज चाहिए होते हैं, because of the reason जितनी भी हम शिद्दत कर लें, but we need the money and resources. So that's a very beautiful way of balancing it. The revenues that you get from Mint Leaf and you're putting it in your the karma project. That's a wonderful thing. And I also read about you that you are leader of a team of lady doctors. So women in healthcare is my next important question. What is your take on that?
Shivinder, being a woman myself and talking to an empowered woman like you, I can tell you that whatever we're talking is going to reach the audience, to the world, because of us. Absolutely. So I believe in that power of a woman. Why? Because a woman is capable of doing everything. I'll tell you that after it was not a very conscious decision to incorporate that, but somehow the the wavelengths that I matched, or the kind of qualities that I wanted in my team, they were all women. Initially, there were some men as well, but for the good reasons, they left, or I asked them to leave. But after joining Mint Leaf Dental, I have gotten such warming messages from their parents and their parent-in-laws that my daughter-in-law or my daughter is very happy, and we are very happy. And you won't believe it, how I call them tigresses. I have written a blog on that, tigresses in my office. I cannot tell you what all of them are doing. Matlab, one of them is fighting a divorce case with child, and she's working like every day. And another one went through the pregnancy, delivered the child, and then coming back again, and taking care of the health, the in-laws family, their own families. So this is commendable. Every day I learn from them, and I certainly believe that a woman not only makes her life or her children's life, but she is capable of maintaining that balance and juggling multiple things in real time. Actually, in real time, I have seen them juggling many things. And the kind of work that is involved in Mint Leaf, the running from the clinics, and from the administration point of view to managing the daily jo bhi hitchhikes hote hain, and then the patient management and everything, so it is very much smoothly taken care by my women team. And I believe that a woman, if she decides to make herself a priority and make her life a beautiful one, then she definitely can contribute to not only a healthier and happier family, but to a healthier, happier, more mature, learned, and safe country.
Absolutely.
So I'm working with women.
That's really wonderful. And you are an amazing example of women in healthcare. For that reason, I must compliment you for that, So every initiative, every project, or every passion it has some challenges. So what were the challenges in making healthcare affordable, if we talk about your own karma for that matter?
Challenges are many, Shivinder. If from the beginning, if I start with the challenges faced while setting up Mint Leaf Dental, so it was a very, very difficult decision to begin with, because though we belong to doctor families, but this is the first time that the entrepreneurship, I was getting into this entrepreneurship without actually knowing that I'm getting into it. Okay, so the main thing was that I just wanted to make that difference, and thought, as I told you earlier, that this market is not very conducive of me working or my services. I was not getting the right kind of response, and the right respect, and the right kind of work that I want to do, where I can make a difference in this market. So I was not getting that. Otherwise, maybe if that would not have happened, then maybe I would never have started Mint Leaf. So when we started Mint Leaf, we were just naive. Like, we did not know anything about marketing, anything about clinical setup, how to set up a clinic. So, it was all a nightmare at a time. We couldn't sleep properly, and it was like, how to set up one clinic. कोई कुछ बोल देता था, कोई कुछ बोल देता था. फिर right place, location, फिर जहाँ जा रहे हो वहाँ पे there are other settled people there. So everything was there, but once we settled there, then again, the running a business, it's entirely a different thing from while working in a job. So yeah, so I was not able to charge properly. I never had a price list or charge list or anything. People used to come in, I used to chat, treat them, and they just used to walk away. मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी कि वो जान कैसे चले जाते थे, but somehow नहीं रहता है, उनके भी दिमाग में नहीं था, मेरे भी नहीं था. Then I hired one receptionist specifically for this. You just asked me whether the patient has paid or not. Then that payment which I took was quite less, and we decided कि ठीक है, everything is well, but अगर clinic का rent निकल जाए तो बढ़िया ही है. तो उस तरीके से हम लोगों ने काम करना शुरू किया. But the real motivation came when after 6 to 8 months people started responding, and I felt that it never was anything, was never going waste, and people were responding. They wanted their families to be treated at Mintleaf Dental. So then we decided on expanding and finding the right doctors. And as far as the challenges goes, so challenges, setting up new clinics is always a challenge. Then making them working and revenue positive is a challenge. Next, hiring doctors, the right kind of doctors with the same wavelengths, the same passion towards the work, who works for Mintleaf Dental as their own. That is always a challenge. You know, recently we were looking for a doctor. We interviewed 90 doctors and couldn't actually specify on one thing, because they all are misled either, or they just don't know. मतलब कोशिश भी की करें अगर हम किसी को, तो they don't understand the concept कि क्या चल रहा है, कैसे है. So it is very difficult. वो बड़ा challenging है. The third thing is जो मुझे as a आप कहें कि consumer और एक जो बिजनेस है उसके बीच में अगर कहें, तो पेशेंट्स को ये रियलाइज करा पाना कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं उनके लिए, दैट इज फॉर द बेस्ट, वो बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट है. दैट्स वेरी चैलेंजिंग बिकॉज दिस अवेयरनेस स्टिल इज नॉट देयर in the general population. I see people, MBAs, working in corporates, and they are coming with the kids and like, बच्चे के दांत में जरूरत नहीं ना कुछ भी कराने की, ये तो टूट जाने हैं दांत, उसके नए आ जाएंगे. So how can you मतलब पूछो अगर क्या पढ़े हो तुम, वो MBA पढ़े हैं कहीं अच्छा खासे बिजनेस स्कूल से, लेकिन आप ये नहीं समझ पा रहे हो कि बच्चे के मुंह में इन्फेक्शन है, उसका कॉन्फिडेंस कितना डाउन हो रहा है, उसके दांत चले जा रहे हैं. 3 साल की उम्र में कोई दांत ही नहीं बचा. 3 साल में तो तारे दांत आते हैं, उसके सामने वाले सब खत्म हो गए. बॉटल कैरीज हैं, आपने ध्यान नहीं. ये तो मैंने देखा था 6 महीने पहले, लेकिन मुझे लगा ठीक है बच्चों का तो ऐसे ही होता है. एंड देन दे वांट to be done precisely, painlessly, everything. That the years of आपने जो ये सालों से जो उसको इग्नोर किया है, the years of ignorance, they want to be treated at once without pain to their kid. So that's a challenge definitely, क्योंकि उस वक्त हम बच्चे को साइड में बिठाते हैं, पहले माँ बाप को समझाओ बिठा के कि क्या चीज है, ठीक कर देंगे, लेकिन दोबारा से फिर वही हो रहा है. तो वो चीजें बहुत चैलेंजिंग है. अवेयरनेस नहीं है बिल्कुल भी. कुछ हैं जो लोग बहुत टाइमली आते हैं, एवरीथिंग, एंड आई टेल देम एवरी टाइम, दे से दैट डेंटिस्ट्री इज एक्सपेंसिव और डेंटल ट्रीटमेंट इज एक्सपेंसिव. आई टेल देम दैट इट इज नॉट. इट इज ऑलवेज लाइक यू नो, पहले क्या होता था ना कि आप जितना ज्यादा इग्नोर करोगे, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप मेरे पास अभी आ रहे हो और हम सब कुछ ठीक है, या कोई थोड़ा बहुत कैविटी है, वी कैन ऑलवेज ट्रीट दैट वोंट बी एक्सपेंसिव. लेकिन अगर आप उस कैविटी को इग्नोर करते रहोगे, वो रूट कैनाल में ट्रीट होगा, रूट कैनाल विल बी मोर एक्सपेंसिव. अगर वो आपने तब भी ध्यान नहीं दिया और फिर वो रूट कैनाल से भी खराब हो गया, तब फिर हमें वो दांत निकाल के इम्प्लांट डालना पड़ेगा, विच विल बी इवन मोर एक्सपेंसिव. So everything, this expense is in your hands. Your health, this is your health. The mouth is the basically the entrance to your body. How can you chew with that infection in your mouth? You know, you're not getting cleaning done. Whatever cleaning you do twice daily is important. Mouthwash is important, but 6 monthly cleaning at dentist is very important. Why? Because वो जो एक छोटा छोटा इकट्ठा होता रहता है 6 महीने में, वो नॉर्मल ब्रशिंग से नहीं निकलेगा, and that only harbors infection and bacteria, and this infection goes inside our stomachs, and then it creates havoc there. You know, ulcers हो रहे हैं. जो हेलिकोबैक्टीरियम अल्सर्स के लिए जो इसोफेगस में से निकलता है जब हम उसको बायोप्सी कराते हैं, दैट्स द सेम बैक्टीरिया व्हिच इज इन द माउथ. So if you just keep gulping it in, तो वो जो स्टमक का जो एक लाइनिंग है वो वहां पे जाके सेटल हो जाता है, फिर उसको वहां से कोई नहीं निकालेगा, फिर वो सिर्फ वहां अल्सर करेगा. एंड देन यू से कि मुझे इंडाइजेशन हो गया, मुझे अल्सर हो गए, या कोई और प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. ये वाला यहाँ से जो भी इन्फेक्शन है, स्पेशली दिस एरिया, we call it dangerous triangle. This goes directly into the brain. Okay, any infection in this area, this goes directly inside the brain. Why? Because the veins here, the blood veins here, they don't have valves here. Okay, तो backflow नहीं है उसमें कुछ भी. तो जो भी यहाँ infection है वो directly आपके brains में जाएगा, कोई valve नहीं है, ये valveless है सारा area. So ये नाक से और upper lip and this area. So this is basically the infection from here can travel anywhere. recently during COVID इतना भयंकर वाला challenges की आप बात कर रहे हो, हमने 15 दिन सिर्फ क्लिनिक बंद किया and there were cases like severe infection. घंटे भर में दांत में दर्द है, 1 घंटे में travel towards the neck and the chest, and I have seen patients dying on the chair because of septicemia. क्यों? क्योंकि एक दांत में दर्द शुरू हुआ था, उसने ध्यान नहीं दिया, हफ्ते भर में पेशेंट खत्म. Septicemia. So the main thing is today I am a crusader for the dental health, for oral health. और क्या है ना, अभी आज के दिन में गाड़ियों के बहुत लोग ध्यान रख रहे हैं, इंश्योरेंस भी करा रहे हैं और उसका रेगुलर उसका जाके मेंटेनेंस भी होता है. कुछ नहीं भी होगा, हाँ 30,000 किलोमीटर हमारा गाड़ी चल गया, चलो इसको भेजते हैं, हम इसका सर्विस करवाते हैं. लेकिन बॉडी का क्या सर्विसिंग के लिए आप क्या कर रहे हो बॉडी को? वी टेकिंग इट so much for granted, and one day when it just starts giving you trouble, you feel like नहीं यार ये ठीक नहीं है, वो ठीक नहीं है, डॉक्टर अच्छा नहीं, वो डॉक्टर अच्छा नहीं. So जब वो चीज हम अपने गाड़ी के लिए कर सकते हैं, तो जो रेगुलर मेंटेनेंस है, it is just one visit to the dentist every 6 months and you sort it. It will never be an expensive thing for you, and it will never give you any pains in your pockets or in your body. So it is very important. Challenges ये है, challenges फिर वही चीज, और एक्सपेंशन में challenges हैं क्योंकि फंड्स हैं अभी नहीं है बहुत ज्यादा, but I believe that next 5 years will be the golden opportunity for the dental sector, because इतना ज्यादा हेल्थ जो है वो अभी इतना ओरल हेल्थ से इतना ज्यादा रिलेटेड हो गया, especially after COVID. We have seen everything enters from the mouth and nose and it goes into your chest or your body. So I'm just hoping that these things will improve, and we will have to work a little less towards the maintenance and the awareness of the people. So this is basically the view of the challenge.
Dr. Vandana, you have I can imagine the amount of challenges that has been faced, and how gracefully they have been handled also. That's a very important thing. So we've almost come to the end of the program. One last question that I want to ask is, or I would request you to give a tips on oral hygiene or something, some few tips for our viewers to know that.
Yes. Look, basically our mouth consists of teeth, tongue and gums, okay, and cheeks. So tongue and teeth, they should be cleaned every day, twice daily. Okay, and when we talk about teeth, then the teeth should not be cleaned only with the brush and only on the surfaces, but in between as well. So usually what we see is people use floss. So, but we don't know how to use floss. Floss is very technical thing. It has to go along the surface, and it hits the gum and it bleeds and then it sollens up, and then you just tend to कि नहीं मुझे नहीं करना है ये, वो नहीं करो. उससे बहुत ज्यादा अच्छी चीजें हैं. एक इंटरडेंटल ब्रश रहता है जिससे, जो कि हम टूथपिक की तरह हल्का हल्का सब जगह पे यूज कर सकते हैं. और यू कैन दीज डेज ऑर्डर वाटर पिक दे कॉल इट. उसमें से बहुत पतला एक लेजर जैसे वाटर का एक बीम निकलता है. वो वाटर आपको उसके अंदर डालना है. जस्ट हैव टू पुश अ बटन एंड पुट इट इन बिटवीन द टीथ. इट विल जस्ट डिसलॉज व्हाटएवर इट इज देयर. उसमें माउथ वॉश आप डाल सकते हैं, आप उसमें नमक पानी डाल सकते हैं, व्हाटएवर. ठीक है, तो ये आपको एक जनरली अगर आप दिन में 2 बार करते हैं ब्रशिंग और 1 बार इंटरडेंटल क्लीनिंग प्रॉपर तरीके से 10 मिनट लगा के करते हैं, you will be fine. But still our gums and our teeth and our cheek mucosa, everything is derived genetically affected as well, like our skin and hair. The same thing is with the teeth and gums as well. कि अभी कुछ लोगों को इतना पिंपल्स होता है कि उसको लगता है कि दिन में 3 बार भी फेस वॉश कर रहा है तो भी वो नहीं ठीक हो रहा है, कोई भी दवाई लगा लिया. लेकिन कुछ लोग हैं 3 दिन मुंह नहीं धो रहे हैं फिर भी चमक रहे हैं. तो वो द सेम गोज इधर में कि दांत भी यही है. एनेमल कुछ में वीक है, डेंटिन कैसा है, वो सब जेनेटिकली डिटरमिन्ड है. हमारा पेरिडोन्शियम यानी कि गम्स और उसके अराउंड जो बोन है वो किस हालत में है, वो किस एज के साथ वो कैसे अफेक्ट करेगा. तो ये चीजें बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान रखने वाली हैं. तो उन केसेस में हम ये करते हैं कि आप एक बार विजिट करेंगे डेंटिस्ट के पास, देन वो उस चीज को रियलाइज करेगा कि कहाँ पे क्या दिक्कत है, एंड देन ही विल मेक यू अवेयर ऑफ द थिंग्स. सो 6 महीने की जगह हो सकता है वो आपको बोले आप 3 या 4 महीने में मेरे पास क्लीनिंग के लिए आओ, क्योंकि वो ज्यादा वहां पे आपको इन्फेक्शन ज्यादा हो रहा है उस चीज में. फिर अगर आप 6 मंथली जा रहे हैं, कोई छोटा मोटा डिके स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो इट वोंट प्रोसीड टुवर्ड्स द रूट कैनाल और एक्सट्रैक्शन. आजकल बच्चों का मैंने देखा है, नियरली एवरी चाइल्ड नीड्स ब्रेसेस ट्रीटमेंट, ऑर्थो ट्रीटमेंट. Why? Because they're not chewing on anything hard, they're not biting like in our times. अब दांत कब निकल जाता था पता भी नहीं लगता था. कभी एप्पल चबा रहे हैं, कुछ भी हार्ड चीज चबा रहे हैं, गोवा डायरेक्ट बाइट किया, अभी नहीं खा रहे हैं बच्चे. एवरीथिंग इज सॉफ्ट, एवरीथिंग इज फास्ट फूड, एवरीथिंग इज सॉफ्ट एंड स्टिकी. तो वो नहीं हो रहा है, तो दे नीड ब्रेसेस ऑन दैट. तो वहां पे भी जरूरी है वो, क्योंकि ब्रेसेस भी यूजुअली इट्स नॉट only for the cosmetic reasons, but it has physiological reasons as well. क्योंकि जब हमारे दांत ठीक से नहीं मिलेंगे तो हमारे जॉइंट खराब होना शुरू हो जाएगा after the age of 25. Like you know, when we wear heel, एक पैर में छोटा एक पैर में ऊंचा पहनेंगे तो हमारे नी जॉइंट्स और हिप जॉइंट जाता रहेगा. हो सकता है 20-25 तक, जब तक हम यंग हैं वो चल रहा है, मसल्स ने चला दिया, उसके बाद फिर वो दुखने लगता है, समझ में आने लगता है. द सेम गोज फॉर टीथ. अगर हम उसको टाइम पे ठीक नहीं करेंगे तो ये वाला जो है, ये पूरा का पूरा सिस्टम it just collapses, because the brain will say don't move it, and we have to use our mouth for chewing, for talking, for everything we need our mouth, our teeth. And another important thing that has surfaced these days is that the smile, the presentation, it is very important. You know, everywhere मेरे पास कोई 2 लोग इंटरव्यू के लिए आता है, एक का दांत अच्छा नहीं है, वो कितना भी अच्छा हो यार, मैं उसे बोलूंगी क्या कर रहे हो, खुद डेंटिस्ट हो गए, तुम अपना दांत नहीं ठीक रख रहे हो तो फिर क्या काम करोगे. तो वो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज. तो वो हर चीज में, कॉर्पोरेट्स में, हर जगह पे जाके है. तो कॉस्मेटिकली आजकल बहुत सारी चीजें आ गई हैं जो कि हम नॉन इन्वेजिव हैं, जो जिसमें कि हम ट्रीट कर सकते हैं. तो किसी भी चीज से एज सच घबराना नहीं चाहिए, बहुत पेनलेस चीजें हैं. घर पे आप बस ये कर सकते हैं कि आप खाना खाने के बाद जरूर रिंस करें, हो सके तो एक माउथ वॉश अपने पॉकेट में रखें, 2-3 मिनट के लिए माउथ वॉश को घुमाया माउथ में, एंड देन spit it out, and don't rinse with any plain water for next 10 to 15 minutes. That would be good. चाय कॉफी को थोड़ा लिमिट कर दो. अगर ले भी रहे हैं तो चाय कॉफी लेने के बाद आप नॉर्मल पानी जरूर पियो, क्योंकि उससे स्टेनिंग थोड़ा कम हो जाती है. और क्लीनिंग के लिए एक बार, और जनरल चेकअप के लिए 6 महीने में एक बार जरूर जाएं डेंटिस्ट के पास. अगर कहीं भी कोई पेन स्टार्ट हो रहा है, कीप अ लुक. जैसे हम आजकल बोलते हैं ना कि कीप चेकिंग योर ब्रेस्ट्स, बहुत जरूरी है ब्रेस्ट कैंसर अवेयरनेस के लिए. मैं हर चीज, इसीलिए मैं ये भी बोलती हूँ कि कीप चेकिंग योर माउथ. देयर इज नो वन बेटर देन यू योरसेल्फ. स्टैंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द मिरर एंड चेक योर माउथ एटलीस्ट वंस इन अ वीक, कि कहीं कहाँ पे क्या चल रहा है, कहीं कोई दाग काला तो नहीं लग रहा, कहीं कोई कुछ जमा हुआ तो नहीं लग रहा, कुछ फंसा हुआ तो नहीं लग रहा, कोई इन्फेक्शन है, कोई सोर पॉइंट है, कहीं रेडनेस है. अगर ऐसा कुछ भी है तो इमीडिएटली आप अपने डेंटिस्ट के पास जाएं एंड आस्क फॉर द राइट person to treat you. The general dentist can always diagnose the problem, no doubt on that, but he or she might not be the right person to treat it. So ask for the right specialist, that are you the right person to treat this. चाहे उसका कितना भी एक्सपीरियंस हो, एक पेन रिलीव कराने के लिए ठीक है, अभी वहां कुछ नहीं है, मैं आपका पेन रिलीव कर देता हूँ, वेल एनफ. लेकिन उस चीज को पूरा ट्रीट करना तरीके से, ताकि वी शुड कीप इट विद अस फॉर होल लाइफ. दांत हमें चाहिए, 50 के बाद हमें ज्यादा दांत चाहिए, क्योंकि हमें च्यूइंग चाहिए, हमारे को एज के साथ जो प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं वो फूड, हमें न्यूट्रिशन चाहिए बॉडी को. तो वो तब तक के लिए अगर हमें दांत रखना है तो वो दांत ट्रीट भी सही होना चाहिए. तो पीडियाट्रिक डेंटिस्ट भी हैं जो 3 साल तक वो स्पेसिफिकली इसी पे काम करते हैं कि बिहेवियरल किस तरीके से बच्चों के साथ बिहेव करते हैं, उनकी साइकोलॉजी पढ़ाया जाता है, उनको किस तरीके से उनको मैनेज करना है और फिर क्या करना है. आजकल कॉन्शियस सेडेशन का बहुत ज्यादा चल रहा है, बच्चों को बस नाक पे गैस लगाया और उसके बाद वो सो जाते हैं, ट्रीट किया, बट दैट्स नॉट very healthy thing. I very much discourage this for my doctors, though it is very easy for them कि आया बच्चा नाक पे गैस लगाओ, चुपचाप बैठ जाएगा, पर उसका ट्रीटमेंट किया, भगा दिया. मैंने कहा वो कब तक लगाओगे आप उसको नाक पे, वो उसको कभी ना कभी he has to face that thing, no, dental chair and everything. He should know कि अगर मैं यहाँ आ रहा हूँ, मुझे ठीक लग रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है, तो उसके बाद उसको किस तरीके से मेंटेन करना है. तो वो उसको लाइफस्टाइल चेंजेस लेके ही आना पड़ेगा अपना. साथ में हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि फूड में भी जब भी कभी कुछ रहे तो कोशिश करें कि रॉ की तरफ जाएं. कुछ सॉफ्ट जा रहे हैं या स्टिकी जा रहे हैं, कोशिश करें उसके बाद अगर ब्रश कर सकते हैं, ब्रश नहीं कर सकते तो माउथ वॉश जरूर कीजिए, एक माउथ वॉश लेके चलिए. और ब्रशिंग और इंटरडेंटल क्लीनिंग इज अ मस्ट ट्वाइस डेली. उसके बाद रात को ब्रश करने के बाद कुछ ना खाएं तो बेटर है. सुबह कोशिश कीजिए ब्रेकफास्ट के बाद आप ब्रश करें, क्योंकि ब्रेकफास्ट से हम और जो हम लंच करते हैं उसके बीच में जो टाइम है उस टाइम पे हमारा माउथ बहुत क्लीन रहना चाहिए. सुबह उठते ही करना इज अ पर्सनल चॉइस, लेकिन आइडियली हमें सुबह ब्रेकफास्ट के बाद रात को डिनर के बाद में करना चाहिए. उसके लिए करना चाहिए, माउथ वॉश करना चाहिए. बच्चों टूथ फर्स्ट बर्थडे और that should be the first visit to the dentist. So it is 111.
Okay.
The first visit should be before 1 year and before or when the first tooth is out. वो जाएंगे वहां पे, तो उसमें क्या होता है, बच्चे को कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, लेकिन पेरेंट्स को जरूर डेंटिस्ट समझाएगा कि आपको क्या करना है, कैसे ध्यान रखना है, क्या देख सकते हैं आपकी कितना किस में गड़बड़ है, क्या है. और बहुत सारे हमारे जनरल डिजीजेस हैं जो कि हम ओरल मिकोजा को, टंग को, टीथ को देख के पहचान सकते हैं कि हाँ अरे इस बच्चे को ये प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है. कैल्शियम डेफिशिएंसी है, आयरन डेफिशिएंसी या आयरन ज्यादा हो रहा है, फ्लोरोसिस है, मीजल्स है, ये सब का माउथ के अंदर हर्पीज है. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसका मैनिफेस्टेशन माउथ में आता है. बहुत सारी चीजों को हम ये सोच देते हैं कि ये तो कुछ नहीं, हर्पीज अल्सर हो गया होगा, बट दैट्स नॉट एग्जैक्टली द अल्सर. हर्पीज है, हर्पीज वायरस कैन कॉज लॉट ऑफ डैमेज टू द बॉडी. तो ये सब रहे और माइंडफुल रहे जस्ट एंड एंजॉय योर फूड बट टेक केयर.
Thank you. Great. Dr. Vandana, I'm actually, so grateful to you for explaining everything so deeply so that we understand the nuances of dental care. That's so important. And I would like to say, women are the largest reservoir of untapped powerhouse of talent, and you are one such example. And I must appreciate for all the endeavors that you're doing. All the best to you and your beautiful team. May you flourish leaps and bounds. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It was such a pleasure talking to you as well. And whenever we will meet sometime informally, then I'll definitely tell you hundreds of women who give me inspiration every day. And I just take every day at a time and, just try to do the right thing for everyone. So it's just that you are one and there are many. We will talk about them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Definitely. I look forward for that meeting. So thank you once again for being part of this Women's Special Series, Choose to Challenge. I wish all our viewers to, contact me and like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And do not forget to write your views and comment on today's special episode, which was hosted for Dr. Vandana, an absolute wonderful human being before she's even a doctor. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you once again, and stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. You too. Jai Hind.
Fauji Talks is brought to you by IESECCI, Indian Ex-Defence Service Employees Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Thanks to its vast veteran network and global and pan-India associates, IESECCI can carry out various commerce facilitations and CSR projects across India and the world. Some of IESECCI's core capability areas are Skill India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Digital India, any ex-serviceman welfare or job program, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan related projects, telemedicine and healthcare training and job scheme, Save Water scheme, defense industry SME, MSME cluster and hub development, maritime training and inland water training with job facilitation, Canada study, job and permanent residency opportunity, e-commerce, Andaman and Nicobar commerce opportunities. IESECCI's global reach includes countries like Indonesia, Slovakia, Canada, Nepal, Singapore, Rwanda, USA, UK. Above all, it is IESECCI's effort to create a veterans brand made by the veterans for the veterans and made up of the veterans. Every Indian's support is invaluable in this journey. IESECCI is a registered society for ex-servicemen's welfare and envisions that every veteran should be a part of India's economic growth story. It is the aim of IESECCI to create an enabling commerce platform that will empower and synergize the veterans' talent pool. This is possible only with the support of entrepreneurs, businesses and consultants from civil society. All proceeds, if any, are utilized for the welfare of ex-servicemen and for public charity.